Hello, this is Scott Baceno, editor of Telecoms.com, and I'm delighted to be speaking to Jason Tu of ZTE. And we're going to have a quick conversation about ZTE's activities in the area of climate change. So, Jason, can I just start by asking you what you think the role of operators' networks in improving sustainable outcomes is?
Yes. So I think the role of the operator is to be the green driver of the digitalization. So we have to understand in most countries, the operator is the most digitalized company in this country. So the operator do have the capability and the responsibility to pushing the digitalization of the whole country. So as for the operator's network, I think one of the key features is the network energy efficiency of the whole network. It was more important comparing to other green targets. So I think nowadays it was very important for the operator to improve the network energy efficiency. I mean, not just to improve about 20%, 80%. I mean, we have the ability to improve the network energy efficiency about 10 times by introduce new technology. So I can give you some story coming from the East Asia. For example, in Guangxi province of China, with the deployment of the 5G coverage for the sea, near sea. So the fishermen can selling their seafood just on the boat. And they can receive a typhoon alarm on the boat, and this saved their lives. So on the other hand, we can get some story from the mine. You know, in the underground tunnel, the job digging the tunnel is very dangerous and hard work. But with the introduction of 5G and the remote control machine, 20% of the workers now can working on the ground with in the office with air conditioning, so life is much more easier compared to the past. So we can see the introduce of the 5G and the digitalization will greatly improve the living of the human beings. And one of the key features is the network energy efficiency. We can think about this. With introduction of 5G, we have a lot of technology like massive MIMO, artificial intelligence. The existing energy efficiency of the 5G, I think new deployment is almost 10 times compared to that of the 4G. So that is very important. So we can think about this. With the same price that end consumer pay, the package size, I mean, nowadays is maybe 10 times compared to what we have done in 10 years ago. So that makes the connection and the digitalization more economic compared to the past. So this is also very important. So I think with the introduce for the new technology, so the operator, I mean the network could be improve the network energy efficiency 5 times, 10 times. Let's do it at a very, let's begin to improve the network energy efficiency. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So yeah, from that I'm taking that the telecoms industry on the whole can contribute positively to the climate change challenge, both directly through network efficiency and indirectly through creating efficiencies in other industries. I'm just wondering, to drill down a little bit, could you tell us specifically how you're helping operators deal with the challenges of Scope 3?
Yes, I think Scope 3 is a great challenge compared to the Scope 1 and Scope 2. So ZTE as the vendor of the operator, so we have a lot of way to improve our working efficiency. According to the statistic, the first half of this year, our ZTE output of shipment is increased about 50%, but the energy consumption is only increased about 5%. So you can see from ZTE, we are quietly increased energy efficiency of ourselves. we have introduced a green factory. We are using 5G connection, artificial intelligence, and robot AGVs to replace the legacy workers. This is kind of lights-off factories. We are using 5G to manufacture 5G. So we are saving energies. So this is not enough. So we do have a lot of new technologies to make our products, new generation 5G to saving energy. This will greatly help the operator to achieve their scope 1 or scope 2 target. For example, our artificial intelligence-based RAN station using our new generation engine, so we can, this kind of what we call the power pilot, this kind of new generation radio station can saving energy when at night, because the traffic is low, the energy do not need to run at full speed. They can smartly sleep in some times. So, and also we introduce a lot of technology for the data center, liquid cooling, something else. And this kind of new generation also can help the operators saving a lot for their scope 2 or scope 1 target. Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's really informative. Thank you very much. So just to finish off, obviously, this is an issue that's going to stay with us for the foreseeable future. So perhaps you could give us some sense of what ZTE's future roadmap is in this area.
So actually, as I mentioned, ZTE has released a lot of policy way to improve ourselves to saving energy and improve energy efficiency. We also cooperation with a company from Switzerland, SGS, to begin to discuss about the promise about SBTI promise. I think we will sooner give our decision to the industry. So in another way, ZTE is kind of ICT and solution providers. We provide an ICT solution to the vendors. And now we expansion our scope. We are trying to use our digitalization technology to the vertical industry that help those of vertical industry, not only operators, schools, hospitals, government, factories, using those digital technologies in their digital transformation. And this digital technology, we believe, will help them to achieve their carbon emission. Not only scope 1, but also scope 2 as well. So this is also a new direction of ZTE. We are providing not only telecommunication with a high energy efficiency, but also digital technology end-to-end together with integration solution for the vertical to saving their energy.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.